Today, we're going to show you 5 simple fills that work in any style. See you in the video. Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and I've got guest eBassGuitar coach with us, Toby Newcombe, today. Now, if you've been watching this channel a while, you'll know that I love to throw myself under the bus live on camera. So Toby, what have I asked you to do?
So James has asked me to come up with 5 bass fills that will work over any style of music, over any song, and that will be universal in his future playing.
Well, universal in my future playing, that's quite a claim. But anyway, I've got no idea what's coming up. We're going to jam, we're going to riff off each other and create some grooves and show you the kind of simple fills that you can integrate into your future playing too.
It is very important to have a selection of fills ready to go in your back pocket for any time you are playing with other musicians.
And the great thing is, these do not have to be complex either. So everything we're discussing today will be written out in standard notation and tab. We'll put a link to that in the description below so you can download these and try all of these fills yourself. So Toby, what do you want me to do?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a groove. I want you to follow the groove, and then I'm going to introduce my very first fill that is going to work over any groove, and I want you to follow along. You ready?
So Toby, give me a simple groove to get us going.
Absolutely. Okay, let's start those drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Excellent. So here's our first fill. I call this the cappuccino. You'll find out why. Here it comes. Yeah. So say in your head, cappuccino. You want to try it?
Cappuccino.
Yeah. That's it.
Cappuccino. So tell us about fill number 1, Toby.
So this one I got from drummers. So always when playing with drummers, I notice that they will do a fill on the snare, ba 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 ba. And it works over so many different things, leading songs into different sections. I thought, why not do that on the bass as well?
So simply, what are you doing in that fill?
I'm doing 16th notes, and I'm doing 16th notes on the 5th of the chord. So because we're in C, I did 16th notes on G. One thing to watch out for though, is to come back onto the C in time. It's easy to come in too late, and equally too easy to come in too early, which drummers don't like because then you rush the groove. So make sure you practice that, and with the metronome or with the drums, so you come back in on that C, on that root note, bang on time.
Cool. Let's move on to fill number 2. Again, we'll pick up the groove. I've got no idea what's coming.
Okay, let's do the drums. And we're going to do the same bass groove actually. I really like this bass groove. So it's going to go. That's it. Okay, so this bass groove I call the kickass, and it's one that I do all the time when I play with my favourite drummers. Here it comes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you say to yourself, you go, kickass, yeah. Kickass. Yeah, that's it. Have a go, James. Yeah, that's it.
I love it.
Love this one.
So I love the way you've got names for all these fills. We've had the cappuccino. Now we've moved on to the kickass, or ass, depending where you're from in the world. How does the kickass work?
It works so well because it creates more tension into the next section of the song. Because you're doing a very quick, you've got this longer note creating a lot more tension, and when it finally breaks and you get back into that beat 1, it creates a lot more satisfaction to the listener.
And it also lands as well on beat 4, so it's 1, 2, go there, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, like that. Yeah, it's a really powerful, simple, effective device, this. So, much to my surprise, this hasn't been quite as scary as I thought. These really are simple but very effective fills. Let's move on to number 3. What have you got for us? Let's pick up the groove again.
So number 3, I call the walk down or the walk up, and you're going to find out why. Let's play on those drums. Same bass groove.
Okay.
That's it. Here comes the fill. That's the walk down. I'll do it again. Can you think what the... That's it.
That's it.
Can you think what the walk up might be?
Oh yeah, let me do it.
Yeah, that's the walk up.
Walk down.
Walk down.
Nice.
Yeah. And walk up.
Love it.
And walk down. And walk up.
So what I love about that fill there is they're 2 simple variations. All they are 3 chromatic approach notes back to the root, which you can do from above and below. But the thing I love about that fill there is actually your articulation. You've chosen to use really short notes, so don't go, go, which has a really punchy forward propulsion effect. So that is really, really cool.
Absolutely. Again, I'm thinking about what a drummer would do. When a drummer hits a drum, it's not a particularly long note. And because drummers are known for doing the best fills, I want to recreate that on the bass. So I'm going to do nice short notes because it sticks out a lot more.
And also it works against the previous groove.
Yeah.
Which has longer notes, so it's light and shade, which is a really effective musical device.
Absolutely. One other thing, this works over any song, any chord, whether it's major, whether it's minor, because it's chromatic. It's just going 4 notes up and working your way back down to the root note. It's such an effective fill.
So guys, we are halfway through this lesson. If you are enjoying me being thrown under the bus today by Toby, and if you're getting value out of it, and more importantly, if you're not already subscribed to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, please can you hit that red subscribe button, which is somewhere around this video. We at the moment have just hit a target of 50,000 subscribers, which is a mega achievement for this channel, but we want to keep going and keep helping more bass players across the globe. So what I would love for you to do is hit that subscribe button, because the more people we have subscribed to the channel, the more great free bass educational content we can keep putting out there and getting great bass players and coaches like Toby Newcombe in. It's a total win for absolutely everybody. So please hit that red button, which is somewhere around this video.
So let's move on to bass groove number 4. James, are you ready?
Let's do this.
I think you're going to like this one. Okay. So we've got the same bass line. Here it comes. That's it. So James, I'd like to ask you a question. Where can you find the funkiest bass lines?
I don't know. Where can you find
them? In Dagenham. In Dagenham.
Oh.
In Dagenham. In Dagenham.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
In Dagenham.
Nearly.
In Dagenham. Yeah. Yes.
Oh. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool one. Love that one. It kind of wraps around the root note, doesn't it?
So Toby, what on earth were you saying throughout that?
It's a funny one, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in Dagenham. So I often find when I'm coming up with these bass fills, if I can come up with a word or a phrase, no matter how nonsensical it is, I can play it a lot better. So with this one, in Dagenham. Da 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 da, boom, da da, in Dagenham.
So you're using the rhythm of words to create fills. That's very cool. Incidentally, Dagenham is a mediumly well-known place in the UK. If you're watching this channel from Dagenham, do let us know in the comments below. So just before we move on, briefly, Toby, what are the notes you're playing there?
So with these notes, I am literally wrapping around the root note. So I'm playing the fifth and the octave of the root note, and then going to a low fifth. This works particularly well if the note is located on the A string, because we're wrapping around that particular string.
Ah, that's a great device. So let's move on to our fifth fill. I reckon you're probably going to beast me here, so let's find out what I'm in for.
Well, yes and no, James. This last fill we can see as perhaps the easiest fill or perhaps the hardest. This is the space.
Sounds interesting. Let's try it out.
The thing is, when we create space, we leave room for the other musicians to do their fills. Sometimes the strongest thing we can do as a bass player is to drop out at the right point. Let some other people shine.
Show me how this works.
Okay. So here's the groove. And we'll go. Ready? Here it is.
Okay. Ah!
So it makes that snare drum really pop. You can hear that snare drum coming through. Just giving it space to breathe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe, if I hand this over to James, he might do a fill for us. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Let's go again. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. James gets a lot of space.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. James gets all this space, he gets all the time in the world to do these wonderful, wonderful fills and really bring out the best in the instrument.
And now this is something that you can do as a bass player to let other musicians shine, and this is something that other musicians can do for you to then give you space to pull out that really, really cheeky bass fill.
Absolutely. James, one time when I was in a gig, I did what I consider to be one of the best fills I have ever done in my entire career. I was wondering if you could humour me and play the bass groove, and I will demonstrate for you this bass fill that I managed to do. Just warm up my hands. Yeah, if you go for it. And what I'm waiting for is that space so I can work in it. Can I get a bit more space? It's a big fill, it's a hell of a fill. Can I get 3 beats of space? Yeah. Okay, are we ready? I've got my 3 beats of space. All right. So here it comes. Here comes this fill. I honestly did this. Yeah, it's very cool. That amount of tension is what I love creating as a bass player, because everyone expects you to fill that space. It's amazing how much power you have as a bass player just to hold off. Everyone wants you to fill that space, and particularly, you know, if it's a big gig, there's a lot of people. Suddenly, everyone's ears are to you. Everyone's eyes are to you, being like, hang on, what's he doing? And then that last possible minute, just a little fill. And then suddenly it pops off and it's like, oh, wow, that was incredible. And then you're back straight in on the groove. That was the most powerful bass fill that I have ever done.
Wow, there really is a serious point. I know it sounds like Toby's being a bit ridiculous here, but there is a serious point to less is more. Try using space because it can be a really, really effective musical device. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's lesson and the fun that we've been having with these 5 simple bass fills. You've enjoyed seeing Toby put me on the spot because I really haven't known what's coming at me today. And let us know in the comments below if you enjoy this style of video. If you do, we'll do more and have some fun, and you can see me or Toby being thrown live under the bus again sometime soon.
Thanks very much, James. I had so much fun putting you on the spot like that.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad someone did. We'll catch you next time.